Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Pond Bank Farms. I'm going to take over hauling for Dad in a minute here, but first I'm taking the skid steer out in the field to, well, I'll show you when we get there. This is first year seeded alfalfa. It's coming along very nicely here after we took the peas and oats off. There's a few spots that were choked out, but it's not too bad, just more edge of the field and stuff. When we took the bales off, we had a bale that fell apart. And this is half the bale, and we should have got out here, obviously, way sooner. We kind of forgot about it, and we didn't get out here when we should have. But we're gonna get it off now and at least clean it up. Normally we do not make a practice of this, but I guess we'll just dump this in the bush and let it decay. Here comes Garrett with another load. Don't worry, the tires are not leaking. That's just the tire inflation deflation system at work. Wow, Derek got a lot done here yesterday. Won't be much, and this field will be full. And then we can disc it. I'm just hauling for him a bit right now while he's eating breakfast. So it looks like he got up to here on this side and right there. So it's just a small strip here left to do. Okay, so Dad's taking his last load of manure out, then the field's full. I'm gonna unhook this tractor off the pump and start getting it hooked onto the air seeder. In a few minutes here, we're actually heading off. Our Deutsch dealer is having a field day. They have, they're also a dealer of Krone, Deutsch, and some other brands, Amazon discs. So we're gonna head off there for a little bit, and then come back and finish working on this. Okay, almost got it hooked up, got the hoses on, got to go over and get the monitor yet, and we'll be ready to start. We got our oats in that wagon there, which we'll take out to the field. Right now, Dad will be back any minute, and then we're going to unhook the manure spreader. And not sure if we're going to hook on the baler yet and bale the straw that I combined yesterday or not. We're going to go and check, see if that's ready. So we'll either be hooking onto the baler with that tractor or the disc so we can disc that field. Okay, Dad's parking the manure spreader. We're gonna unhook it now. So this was a field day that our Deutsch dealer Minto Ag put on. And it was mostly showcasing Amazon discs, and there was Amazon plow there as well. So we just had a good day looking at stuff there.
Hey, cow.
Okay, so we're back on the farm again. Got to see some Amazon discs in action. Looked like a decent machine, but if we're gonna be honest, I was a tad disappointed. There was no coffee there or snacks of any kind, which is fine, but I was hoping for a coffee. Anyway, we got the manure spreader unhooked. We're gonna hook onto the disc now, and then Dad's gonna go out and disc. The straw I combined yesterday is still a little damp, so we're gonna hold off on that, I guess. So we have a Pottinger disc. It's hard to tell how an Amazon would compare. I'm guessing the Pottinger's maybe a little lighter, but we've never had issues with that. I'm pretty sure, I shouldn't say for sure because I don't know, but my guess would be Amazon would be, their price point would be quite a bit higher. But we really like the Pottinger. It's just nice, so we're gonna be content with it for a while yet. I got to ride along with the Amazon, driving the tractor and watch it work, and I don't have anything bad to say about it at all. Seemed like a good disc. Okay, let's make sure everything is working. Oh, yeah, that looks good. All right, we're golden. Okay, I'm just dropping off the oat seed here at the field. Dad's obviously got a disc it yet, but gonna just dropping it off now and heading to grab a wagon I have with wheat seed in, or with wheat in from yesterday when I was combining. Gonna take that into the elevator before it starts heating. Okay, I'm gonna take the wheat in a second here. Let's hope that the rain holds off. Fingers crossed. But before I do that, I gotta pick up a certain little somebody. Well, Clyde, it's definitely starting to look like rain.
Yeah.
Just gotta get the wagons, or the one wagon. Let Dad get a bit of a head start on disking before I start planting. Okay, so unfortunately we were able to just fill one wagon up, and could probably combine a bit more today, could have, but it's supposed to rain here and we didn't really feel like more straw getting rained on. Maybe that's a bad decision, but that's what we decided. So we're gonna haul this in before it starts heating too much, and we'll see what it tests and what it weighs, and go from there. How's the food pouch? Yummy?
Good.
That's good. I made myself some coffee since I was feeling like I needed some, and we're good to go for whatever it is, half an hour drive. There's probably people that wonder why we don't get it trucked, and that's probably a great question. We do wear out the tires a fair bit driving back and forth. The main reason is we have 4 wagons now, and by the time we would have to buy a grain buggy and still pay somebody to truck it, and by the time you figure all that in, I think it's just as well off to drive it over with the wagons. The combine size we have works perfect, especially the distance we are. We can definitely keep the combine busy if we have someone else hauling, so that's why we don't get too much trucked. And truth be told as well, the company that does a lot of the trucking around here is they're swamped when it's go time, so it's nice to have your own means to get stuff there. Now you might say, Ben, but what will you do if you get a bigger combine and then the wagons can't keep up? Well, then I guess we just gotta get bigger wagons. You know, as one thing gets bigger, the rest gotta kind of keep up, I guess. But we are pretty happy with our combine right now, and we are definitely need to, I think, farm a little bit more land before we can justify getting anything bigger. Well, it turned out to be a longer drive than he had anticipated, I guess. Oh, that's alright. Gotta get a good nap in where you can. Green light. Good enough. Okay, so the moisture was 17.5, which is kind of what I figured. There's only 7.5 ton in the wagon, which is kind of what I figured. So no surprises here. yeah, this field's not going to yield the best, I'm afraid. But I think it's because of the oats that grew up in there, unfortunately. Okay, just brought the wagon back to the field. Let's try to get some oats planted tonight. Okay, so this is only the second time I planted beans. Only planted the beans so far with this, so it's going to be a bit of a refresher course. It's just filling up with fuel by the looks of it. I don't think he's done that field yet. I think he was helping Jake milk a little bit. But I think he'll be coming out and doing a bit more. But we're gonna go and get started, get everything calibrated once. Well, the skies are getting darker. It looks like the rain's rolling in. And I am on my way back actually to the shed because, well, you know what? I forgot my monitor. I don't know, it's just all new to me, and I don't know why, but I forgot it. But it's in the shop, so we're gonna go hook it up now. Shouldn't be too long. So this will be my first time using the auger on here, since for beans you don't want to use an auger because you don't want to crush many more beans than you have to. Well, I guess I won't be planting tonight. I gotta take a hose off here and get it fixed in the morning. I don't understand why you go around having crappy hoses on a piece of equipment, but whatever. We'll get it fixed up. I realize it's an old air seeder, but if a hose is this junk, fix it. You know? It's a little frustrating, not gonna lie. So the hydraulic leak's right in here. My dad always, it looks like they fixed it here or tried to, but my dad's theory, and I feel the same way, if you're doing something with hydraulic hoses, do it right, replace the whole thing. If it's leaking one place, chances are it's probably weak in other areas too, so just replace the whole thing. That's the one downfall of this air seeder, but it's still a good air seeder, I think. I mean, we've liked it, it's just, you gotta use the auger for the first time and this happens, it's a little upsetting, or a little frustrating. So I'm just waiting for Emily to pick me up. I got the hose off for the most part. I just need a wrench set to get it off here yet. And at the top. Okay, so we're just gonna unload the straw. Oh, here. We got a little bit of straw to unload. I think Mark, if I'm not mistaken, can get another load tomorrow, so I want to have it empty for him as well. Okay, we are done with that for the night. Okay, it's spritzing a little bit, but hopefully we don't get too much rain tonight. They are calling for a bit, but they've kept pushing it off, so I was getting kind of hopeful. I guess we'll see tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So I'm out here by the air seeder. I got the hydraulic hose replaced this morning. Emily's got breakfast ready for me, so I'm gonna quick go home and grab something to eat. And then Dad got this field finished just last night, so we'll be good to go then. Belen! That's dusty. Okay, well that worked quite nicely to load it. Now I just gotta calibrate it because it was set for beans last. So we gotta crank this down. Okay, we just got it calibrated. We're aiming for 120 pounds an acre. It's gonna be going on probably 125 or so, but I figure I'd rather it a bit heavier than a bit lighter. So we should be good to plant, hopefully. Well, we are rolling. Just still working on the outside rounds here. Got one more round to do before we start doing strips up and down the field. So my GPS is acting up a bit on the tractor, so I'm just shutting it down for, I think it's 2 minutes it's got to be shut down for. And then I'm going to restart everything, see if it works better. Because if you call the dealership, that's the first thing they'll tell you to try anyway. And you know how anything electronics are, sometimes they just need to be rebooted. So we'll try that. Be horrible if I'd have to steer the whole time. We actually haven't had GPS for that long, and it feels like we have. We've had it for 6 years, maybe 5-6 years. And once you have it, you feel like you can't go without. I think the biggest thing for me is having GPS is you can watch your equipment better, and you can relax a bit more, and you can make sure everything's working a little better. But if it doesn't work, we're just doing one field, so it's not the end of the world, but we got to figure it out for, you know, spreading fertilizer and packing and stuff, spraying. Let's see if it works better now, I guess. Yes, all of this, yes. Okay. Oh boy, that doesn't look good, does it? It's just confused. It's just confused. Let's try driving a bit. Yeah, I think, oh, did something. Does it know what it's doing though? I don't know. Don't know. Okay, we are at it. GPS-less. Not sure what's going on with the GPS, but I just decided just to give her. Dad's coming out to take over soon because I can't without GPS, so just kidding, but he is coming out to take over. I gotta fix something on the disc a little bit that he was working on, just finish that up, and unhook the disc, hook on the baler, and got some straw to combine if it doesn't rain. It's kind of looking like rain, even though it's not supposed to. And then we maybe get into combining, I guess we'll see. Hey, get out of here. You're stealing the seed. Oh, we got the GPS working. That was hair-raising. Steering, looking around, having to watch where you drive. Crazy. And they say nothing exciting happens on the farm. Anyway, 20 feet at a time we're doing. 10 kilometers an hour, should be done before too long. Got some company, it's always nice. Now this, I can see, is going to be a problem with this air seeder. We got our hydraulic oil's too warm. We got 2 pumps running, or 2 remotes running continuous flow, and we're going to have to shut it down and let it cool a bit. Everything, we got the red clean and stuff, so I'm not sure yet what we're going to do about it, but I've had this problem with the beans too, and I just had to stop and let things cool down. Okay, so I let the tractor sit for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we're rolling again now. Everything looks fine. I slowed the, so we need 2 hydraulics going continuous flow. The one is for the fan, obviously. The other one is the down pressure, and it helps float the wings along, I guess. I slowed the down pressure one down. I had it like 15%. I slowed it down to like 7 or 8%. So let's see if that helps at all. Dad decided to have lunch before he came out here. Okay, I gotta check, see how much is left in this tank. The sensor is not working, or like that's something we knew. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, there's a fair bit left in there. Truth be told, I was a little worried. I had forgot about it. And all of a sudden I'm like, man, I better check that. Technically it shouldn't be out yet, but you never know. Here comes Garrett to take over. I might have to do a round with him. He's never ran the air seeder yet, but he'll get it figured out. Okay, I just got done helping Dad with the air seeder. He's having some problems. Whoa, that was a bump. It took a while to diagnose what the problem was. It wasn't planting, basically, and there was a wire that was pinched, so we need to just splice that and fix that, and now it should work. So I'll leave him with that, and I'm gonna go work on doing some combining. Get the AC rolling in here. So we put like, I don't know, 2 hours on this combine the other day, so I don't think there's any need to grease it. So we'll just let her warm up a bit and start combining. I gotta clean my windows before I use it next time, I think. Rolling the acres down. We're supposed to have nice weather tomorrow yet, so should be able to get all of our straw baled that we're combining today. And not sure if I'm gonna combine tomorrow yet or not. I probably will a bit. I always try to save the outside round for the driest time of the day, because it always seems that the outside round is just a little bit tougher than the rest. Definitely going a lot easier now than it was that last night when I was trying to combine. I'm just gonna quick go help Dad fill up the air seeder again here, and then we'll be right back. It just should be one more fill for him, so figure I'd help him out since he's never done it before. I'd probably put it in reverse instead of forward. Filling. We back. All right, time to get back in the saddle. Oh man, this combine needs a bath in the worst way, but that's not gonna happen today. You know what? I just remembered. The wagon that's behind this one isn't actually shut. I'm gonna do that right away when I'm done here, or else I'll forget. Then we'll have a pile of grain on the floor. Have I mentioned it's a gorgeous day today for combining? One thing that is kind of exciting this year is this is the first year since we're up here, 10, 11 years now, that we have not had to buy straw. We have finally accumulated enough land through renting to produce our own straw, and that makes me happy because it's always something that I felt was a bit of a waste to buy straw. Not that it's a waste, you need straw, but I always thought if we could make it so we could have enough land so we don't have to buy our own straw, that would be a plus. So this is the first year that we finally just so kind of had enough land that we don't have to do that, and we're getting a lot of straw. I think we're gonna get 700-800 bales off of 170 acres. So it's been straw's been very good this year. Those are rough numbers off the top of my head, so I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but it's gonna be somewhere around there, and obviously because we don't have all the straw baled yet, but roughly somewhere around there I'm thinking. So I would like to get enough land so we can sell some straw as well, and bring in a little bit of profit that way as well. But you know, slow and steady, slowly every year we accumulate more, and then you lose some. So it's and then the price of our rented land goes up, so it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but we keep going, right? We keep going. Like I've said before, there's a lot of wild oats in here. First year renting it, so is what it is. As I'm sure you can tell, I do not have GPS on this combine. Nope. I have to steer it by hand. I've never had GPS on a combine, so I guess I don't know what I'm missing. Unloading. Got a good chunk of the field done. Should be able to do a few more passes yet. Okay, we're quitting for the night. It's getting a little bit tough, so we got those 2 wagons pretty much full. Gonna grease, well, yeah, so we just got that left, a little strip there. We'll finish that tomorrow. Okay, so Mark got a load of straw here today. I'm gonna take this load over to my place, so it'll be ready first thing tomorrow morning. I can unload it before I take the wheat in. So guys, I think that'll be it for this video. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Go ahead and subscribe if that's something you want to do. Also share it. If you think you have friends that would like to see these videos, share it to them, and you can hit the thumbs up if you want as well. Thanks guys, take care. See you in the next one.